What's up, YouTube? So, I know a lot of people are fans of Charlie Hunnam. I figured I'd share my experience with you guys and when I met Charlie Hunnam in person. It was a couple years back, and I heard they were filming a movie in my location by the name of Jungleland with Jessica Barden, Jack O'Connell, and Charlie Hunnam. So I met Billy Dowd, the casting director, and he gave me a shot to be in the movie, which was cool. I got a phone call a couple weeks after, which was Billy, asking me and giving me the date, the time, and the location of the film. So I went to the filming location, which was in New Bedford, Massachusetts at the time, and I filled out some paperwork, and then next thing you know, I'm in the movie trailer putting on a college jacket, some moccasins, and a pair of jeans, and then they call me into the bar, and they sit me at the corner of the bar. And then I see Charlie Hunnam walk into my left-hand side, and he's in a brown leather jacket, and he was like jogging in place, getting ready for a scene. And I can remember, telling myself, this is really cool. This is a really cool experience, and I got to see how they did everything behind the scenes, how they, try a different couple scenarios with the same scene, and see which one fits the best. Like I remember when Charlie pulled out a gun at one of the scenes. The pistol went flying and went right by my legs, landed right at the bar, like on the floor. And then they redid the scene and stuff like that. And then there was a second scene where he pulls out the gun, and I turned around, I looked at him, which, they had said for none of us to talk. But, I kind of put my hands up, like as to say, like, oh shit, like, this guy's got a gun in here. And he looked at me and he was like, oh, everything's gonna be alright, it's alright, it's alright. And he put the pistol back in his pants. And then they cut the scene after that, which unfortunately they didn't keep in the movie, but it was cool. And I can just remember like Charlie looking me in the face and talking to me, and I'm like, kind of clicked real quick, like, hey, Charlie Hunnam's talking to me, but I couldn't react. How other people would usually react, like, wow, it's Charlie. I kind of just played it off and turned around towards the bar, but as I turned around, I'm like, wow, that really just happened. I was just talking to Charlie Hunnam, but it was an experience. And then I went outside, because everyone took like a cigarette break for a little bit, and that's where I met Jack O'Connell. He had like makeup on, like a black eye and stuff for the scene, and he was smoking a cigarette. I asked him if he wanted a seat. He said no, he was alright. And we talked for a few minutes. I told him he was a good actor. He said thank you, he appreciates that. And I could just remember what an experience it was to be there and meet these people. The only other people I met in my life was the Beach Boys. It was crazy. And where I live, there's just no movies filmed around here. Like, this is not the best of areas, the city I'm from, but I can knock it off my bucket list. I know I'm not old, but I got a bucket list of things, and that was definitely probably like number 2 or 3 on my bucket list, is to be in a movie, which I never thought would ever happen. But you never know. If you ever have a movie filmed in your location, make sure you go to the audition, because you just never know. But yeah, it was a cool experience.